Welcome back to Change Your Mind and Improve Your Life. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at what it takes to become great. The reason that we make these video affirmations is because we believe in your success. We believe that you can become great at whatever you're trying to do. But every now and again you're going to come up against the wall and you're going to need some inspiration or motivation, and that's where these video affirmations come into play. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and let's take a look at today's video.
Welcome to Change Your Mind and Improve Your Life. These affirmations are based on the teachings of Wallace D. Wattles from Any Person Can Become Great. These affirmations are intended for people who are looking to become the best versions of themselves, and to find overall success. Take a moment and subscribe to our channel. Let us begin. There is a principle of power in every person. By the intelligent use and direction of this principle, man can develop his own mental faculties. Man has an inherent power by which he may grow in whatsoever direction he pleases. There does not appear to be any limit to the possibilities of a person's growth. No man has yet become so great in any faculty but that it is possible for someone else to become greater. The possibility is in the original substance from which man is made. Genius is omniscience flowing into man. Genius is more than talent. Talent may merely be one faculty developed out of proportion to other faculties. Genius is when man listens to God in the acts of the soul. Great men are always greater than their deeds. They are in connection with a reserve of power that is without limit. We do not know where the boundary of the mental powers of man is. In fact, we do not even know that there is a boundary. The power of conscious growth is man's alone and may be developed and increased by him. The purpose of life for man is growth, just as the purpose of life for trees and plants is growth. Man can develop any power, which is or has been shown by any person, anywhere. Nothing that is possible in spirit is impossible in flesh and blood. Nothing that man can think is impossible in action. Nothing that man can imagine is impossible of realization. Man is formed for growth, and he is under the necessity of growing. It is essential to his happiness that he should continuously advance. Life without progress becomes unendurable, and the person who ceases from growth must either become imbecile or insane. The greater and more harmonious and well-rounded his growth, the happier man will be. There is no possibility in any man that is not in every man. If they proceed naturally, no two men will grow into the same thing, or be alike. Every man comes into the world with a predisposition to grow along certain lines, and growth is easier for him along those lines than in any other way. This is a wise provision, for it gives endless variety. There are undreamed of possibilities in the common lives all around us in a large sense. There are no common people. There is a genius in every man and woman, waiting to be brought forth. The principle of power gives us just what we ask of it. If we only undertake little things, it only gives us power for little things, but if we try to do great things in a great way, it gives us all the power there is. Men who are controlled by circumstances and environment, their destinies are decided by things external to themselves. The principle of power within them is never really active at all. People who are controlled by circumstances never speak or act from within. The second attitude found in people makes man like a flowing spring. Power comes out from the center of these people. They have within them a well of power springing up into everlasting life. They radiate force. The principle of power in these people is in constant action. They are self-active. No greater good can come to any man or woman than to become self-active. All the experiences of life are designed by Providence to force men and women into self-activity, to compel them to cease being creatures of circumstances and master their environment. In his lowest stage, man is the child of chance and circumstance and the slave of fear. The drifter's acts are all reactions resulting from the impingement upon him of forces in his environment. The drifter acts only as he is acted upon. He originates nothing. The lowest savage has within him a principle of power sufficient to master all that he fears, and if he learns this and becomes self-active, he becomes as one of the masters. The awakening of the principle of power in man is the real conversion, the passing from death to life. It is when the dead hear the small, little voice and come forth and live. It is the resurrection and the life. When it is awakened, man becomes in tune with the highest and all power is given to him. Nothing was ever in any man that is not in you. No man ever had more spiritual or mental power than you can attain, or did greater things than you can accomplish. You can become what you want to be. Stop this video and take action now. It was not by circumstance that you found yourself listening to these affirmations. Go now and take some sort of action toward your goals, and come back and listen again, and again. My success is not defined by my genetics. My intelligence can be improved. All inherited subconscious tendencies can be overcome. Through the use of the principle of power, any type of intelligence can be increased. The brain does not make me, I make the brain. I act in the certain way. As I proceed to become all I can become, everything and everyone around me will conspire to assist me on my journey. In every case of success, we see a principle of power in the person that lifts them above all opposition and adversity. There is a principle of power inside of me. If I use it and apply it in a certain way, I can overcome all heredity, and master all circumstances and conditions and become a great and powerful personality. Wisdom is the essential basis for greatness. Wisdom is the power to perceive the best ends to aim at and the best means for reaching those ends. Wisdom is dependent on knowledge. Where there is complete ignorance, there can be no wisdom. I am learning all the time. I am connecting to the wisdom of the universe. Only God knows all truth, therefore I am finding the correct frequency for inspiration. Real wisdom consists in knowing the right thing to do at all times and under all circumstances. Any person who develops the power to perceive truth, and who can show that he always knows the right thing to do and that he can be trusted to do the right thing, will be honored and advanced. As I develop my power to perceive truth, my judgment will improve. As I develop my power of truth, my faith and courage will increase. Wisdom is obtained by being in tune with the Creator. The brain does not think, people think, and the thoughts are expressed through the brain. The All-Mind has been in touch with all things from the beginning, and it contains all knowledge. I act in the certain way. The information stored on the Internet is but trivial affairs compared to the vast knowledge held by the mind in which people live, move, and have their being. The truth people perceive by inspiration are thoughts held in the All-Mind. People come from the cosmic substance, but people are limited, whereas the cosmic substance is not limited. The prophets, great men, and great women, past and present, were made great by what they received from God. The limitless reservoir of wisdom and power is open to me. I cannot become great at anything without overcoming worry and fear. In order to succeed, I must act in a certain way. I have overcome fear because I act in the certain way. I no longer have anxiety about my health. I no longer have anxiety concerning finances. I eat to satisfy hunger. I am not a gluttonous person. It is good to want to be rich for the sake of the soul, but not for the desires of the flesh. Having a limitless supply of money represents freedom. have cast out pride and vanity from my life. The struggle for power over other people is the battle of the competitive world. I am letting go of the competitive world. There is enough for everyone to become wealthy. The distinguishing characteristic of all really great men and women is an unwavering faith. Without faith, it is impossible for me to become great at anything. The world is becoming a better world. It is not yet complete. I am not a person who complains. I understand that life is dynamic. I am a positive person because I act in the certain way. I see things in a positive light. I act in the certain way. I do not think in the negative. I look upon the world as a marvelous and beautiful planet. When I come across people who are not seeing the world in the same way, I recognize that they may be off track, but they can get back on the straight path. I have only kind and nice words to utter. I am a positive person because I act in the certain way. God is perfect and complete. By going back to your own center, you can find the pure idea of right for every relationship. I do not follow social and religious customs, which were inherited from my parents. I have abandoned all sensual habits of mind and of the body. My thoughts are ruled by principle. My manner towards my fellow human beings is always kind, gracious, and courteous. I am not ruled by physical impulses. Whenever I desire something, I simply need to visualize that desire. I have made a thought form of myself as strong and hearty and perfectly well. I have made a thought form of myself, as I desire to be, and I set my ideal as near to perfection as my imagination is capable of forming the conception. I do not pay any attention to the advice or suggestions of those around me. I do not believe that anyone can know, better than myself, what is right for me. I do not let other people decide what I am to be. I am true to myself. I am very detailed in my visions of what I want to be. Everything I do the best I can do. In all your relations with men, I will be great, just, generous, courteous, and kindly. Because I act in a certain way, I never act in haste or hurry. I act in a certain way, and I am deliberate in every action. I have absolute faith in my own perceptions of truth. I trust in my intuition in even the smallest of details. I make certain that I listen to God. If I trust and I am not afraid, I will possess a worthy attitude for success. I have calm and balanced mind. I realize that my habits control my destiny. I must guard my mind from any negative thoughts. I use affirmations to change my habit of thought. Any act, which is mental or physical, becomes a habit. Repeated thoughts become convictions. I can visualize what I want to be and have. Greatness is only attained by the constant thinking of great thoughts. No person can become great in outward personality until they are great internally. No amount of education, reading, or study can make me great without thought. Reading to books or affirmations, without thinking myself, is useless. I have converted my leisure time into a time of quiet thought and contemplation. Thinking is growing. My life is a result of how I have been thinking up to this point. I believe in myself now. I will find the best atmosphere and environment to become the best version of me. I will tune into the frequency of wealth, abundance, and success. As I work toward my goals, I ask for no recognition. I act in a certain way. When I act in a certain way, good character starts and ends at home. I do not interject my will on other people's decisions and choices. I do the things that are right for me to do, and I believe that every member of my family is doing the things that are right for them. In order to act in a certain way, I take the time to meditate every day. Every day I find a quiet place where I can listen to my inner self. I have perfect faith in myself and in my ability to cope with any combination of circumstances that may arise. Everything that I do the best I can. The world is good, and growing better. Thinking is the most important process. The key to my success is my acting in a certain way. I never take anything less than the best that can be had in the present. I am always looking to become better and being more. Because I act in a certain way, there is a surplus power in all that I do. I am trying to advance the interest of everyone that I deal with. I take an interest in every person that I meet. I am absolutely just to all people. I have a clear mental image of what I want. This is due to my power consciousness. I have spent time designing my goals to the smallest detail. I am advancing toward my goals. People are drawn to me, because I am always advancing. I have a clear purpose for my goals. The opportunities for increasing my wealth are infinite. Every action I take is successful, because I know I can succeed and I know how to succeed. When I act in a certain way, I have a completely successful frame of mind. I have attained an active power consciousness through the use of affirmations, and writing out a detailed plan for my success. I believe on every level, I can succeed. I believe both objectively, and subconsciously, that I am successful. My subconscious mind is tamed through repeated positive suggestions, otherwise known as affirmations. I possess the power to be more successful than any person before me. I mentally saturate my mind with affirmations. I make the most of what I possess. I make the most out of every opportunity. I contain more life than can be expressed on this plane. I am filling my current place in life. As I become better in my current plane, I realize I will advance. As I continue to carry out my current tasks, they become easier and easier. I cultivate a power consciousness every day. I make constructive use of my current environment. I continuously extend my current business. I know what I want, and this serves as a compass for my life. I have formed a clear and precise conception of what I seek to accomplish. My goals guide my energy. I appreciate what I have now, and I will grow it to what I want it to be. I use what I have now to create more of what I want. I concentrate my efforts on what is needed today. I act in a certain way. There is a principle of power in every person. It is known as the active power consciousness. This power comes from acting in a certain way. By the intelligent use and direction of the principle of power, I can develop my own mental faculties. All men are made of the one intelligent substance. I have an inherent power, by which I may grow in whatsoever direction I please. There is no limit to the possibilities of my growth. Genius is omniscience flowing into me. Great works will seek me out. Great people are always greater than their deeds. Great people are in connection with a reserve of power that is without limit. We do not know where the boundary of the mental powers of man is. The purpose of life is growth. The more I grow as a person, the happier I become. I act in a certain way. Because I act in a certain way, my happiness is like a flowing spring. The principal power manifests as constant action. I can achieve anything that another person has achieved and even more. My power consciousness is activated, and I have a plan for my goal's attainment. I can become anything that I want to become. I am capable of growth. All hereditary factors can be overcome. My positive attitude assists me in my success. With my determination that comes from thinking in a certain way, I can overcome all obstacles. There is a principle of power within me, and as I use it, and apply it in a certain way, I can overcome all heredity, and master all circumstances, and conditions, and become a great and powerful personality. Wisdom is essential for greatness. I pay attention to my actions, so that I continue to act in a certain way. I am creation of the highest. I am worthy of success. Things that I desire, I picture clearly and hold the picture steadily in mind, until it becomes a definite thought form. I see myself as healthy. I am strong and healthy. I love to dream of my future. I pay no attention to the naysayers of my dreams. I do all things the best as I can. I never act in haste. I have overcome any anxiety in my life. I am happy. I believe I am capable of achieving my goals, and I have created a plan of action. When I think in a certain way, I have a completely successful frame of mind. I have a calm mind. I have developed a good habit of acting in a certain way. Every day, I find a quiet space to reset my thinking in a certain way. The use of prayer and affirmation is to change your habit of thought. Any act, mental or physical, often repeated, becomes a habit. The purpose of mental exercises is to repeat certain thoughts over and over until the thinking of those thoughts becomes constant and habitual. The thoughts we continually repeat become convictions. Habitual thought, and not environment or circumstance, has made you what you are. Greatness is only attained by the constant thinking of great thoughts. No man can become great in outward personality until he is great internally, and no man can be great internally until he thinks. No amount of education, reading, or study can make you great without thought. You are not mentally developed by what you read, but by what you think about what you read. My power consciousness is now activated. The headlong, continuous chase for pleasure in which most people spend all their leisure time, is only an effort to escape thought. Most people spend the greater part of their leisure time running away from thought. I spend my time thinking. I follow up my thought with acting in the certain way. I read about great things, and think about great questions and issues. Thinking, not mere knowledge or information, makes personality. Thinking is growth. I think in the certain way. If I write down one idea, more ideas will follow. There can be no real greatness without original thought. No action is possible without thought. Things group themselves or arrange themselves around you according to your thought. You are what you are, because you think as you do. In order to succeed, I must think in the certain way. Great thoughts will manifest in a great personality. I live in the now and continue to develop my power consciousness. Do not become uneasy over the failures or mistakes of any member of your family, and feel that you must interfere. Do not meddle with the personal habits and practices of others. I am not enslaved by anyone else. The rules that apply to your action at home must apply to your action everywhere. Act in the certain way. Rely absolutely on your perception of truth. If you act in poise and faith, your judgment will always be right, and you will always know exactly what to do. Have perfect faith in yourself and in your own ability. Do not be disturbed if you are alone. If you need friends, they will be brought to you at the right time. Do not be disturbed if you feel that you are ignorant. The information that you need will be furnished to you when it is time for you to have it. Do not try to do great things until you are ready to go about them in a great way. Great people never seek for recognition or applause. You must avoid meddling with other people's affairs. If you hold the right viewpoint of the world, others will find it out and be impressed by it through your daily conversation and practice. Be so impressed with the value of a man, that you treat even a beggar or the tramp with the most distinguished consideration. Form your mental vision of yourself with care. The world is good, and growing better. I possess all the resources I need to create massive amounts of wealth and abundance. I have command of the means of life. I hold a picture in my mind of what I desire, and it is drawn to me. By having both the belief and a plan of action, I activate my power consciousness. I have the right to accumulate riches. My thought habits continuously push me towards a better life. Every action I take is in harmony with the laws of wealth and increase. My actions act as a receiver for the life that I desire. I guard my thoughts. By impressing my thoughts on the formless substance, I cause those things to be created. I think in the certain way. This is acting in the certain way. I think in the certain way. I continuously review my plan of action. Through intelligent action, I create the circumstances I desire. There is always abundance in every area of my life. I am surrounded by infinite supply. There is always enough for everyone to succeed. I hold a creative way of thinking. I assume mental ownership of all the objects I desire. New opportunities are appearing in my life every day. I think in the certain way. My thought habits are improving each day. I think in a certain way and I act in the certain way. I connect positive thought with intelligent action to create my desired results. This is known as the active power consciousness. I proceed according to the natural laws of increase. New wealth is flowing into my life. I am surrounded with an abundance of opportunities. The law of attraction is the result of my thinking in the certain way. The universe wants me to have everything I want. I take consistent action to increase my wealth. I concentrate on the infinite supply within the formless substance. I am in complete control of my own mind. I create a burning desire within me for the things I want. In fact, I think in the certain way and I act in the certain way. The money I desire is flowing to me. I think and act according to the laws of the universe. I think and act in the certain way. My power consciousness is always active. I produce wealth through the continuous expression of gratitude. I am completely focused on my purpose. All good things are now abundant in my life. I think and speak in terms of advancement. The circumstances of my life are the result of my thought habits. I mix every action with the thought of increase. I use my imagination to create wealth. Through my thoughts, I produce tangible riches from the formless substance of the universe. I back my desires with determination and purpose. I think and act in a certain way. I see a clearly defined mental picture of the wealth I desire. I transform my visions into reality. I am very grateful for the new wealth flowing throughout my life. I put my whole mind into the present. I am becoming all that I want to become. I give my full attention to creating new wealth in my life in every area of my life. Everything I do is in harmony with the laws of the universe. My vision is definite, and my purpose is fixed. I am living a full and complete life. The law of gratitude is working for me. I think in the certain way. I am filled with a profound gratitude for all things in my life. The infinite resources of the formless substance are now at my command. I transform my leisure time into thinking time. I fix my attention on the positive things life has to offer. I have formulated a precise plan to reach my goals, which I review daily because I have a power consciousness. My prosperity is unlimited. I am now free to do the things I love. I love abundance, and I attract it easily. Prosperity is drawn to me. Opportunities flow to me with ease. Prosperity is alive in each area of my life. I allow myself to prosper abundantly. I have unlimited abundance. I consciously create my own reality, and everything in it. The world is abundant and joyful. All things I seek are now seeking me. I give thanks for the massive prosperity that is mine. I am thankful for the unlimited flow of good into my life. I always have an abundance of money to meet all of my needs. I deserve to prosper. Everything that I desire is making its way to me. It takes less effort to be wealthy than it does to be poor. I now have massive amount of money. Through the power of my subconscious mind, I effortlessly attract all the wealth I need and desire. I have more than I need in every area of my life. Money flows to me. I am wealthy. I am free to choose what I want to experience in my life. Every day in every way, my wealth is increasing. I have a surplus that I share freely with others.